Back to another episode of the Realand SMP. We are live again. It's day 3, episode 7, I believe. And we're gonna start, I think, tackling the base, maybe? But yeah, on Deafin, I was with Eliza. We'll see if she moves over from chat 1 over to this chat. But yeah. We'll see if Bestie joins or not. But until then, I will chill here. Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm hoping that she joins. I had to move over from chat 1 to the live chat just because I like letting people know that I'm live streaming. But, okay. So, I think this happened outside of episode, but Eliza did gift me a stack of hay bales, which, you know, is useful. Not gonna lie. Alright, sorry. I had to check something out. But, alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't really know where my brain thought is. I had a email pop up that was kind of important. But yeah, Eliza did give me the 64 hay bale. She's also currently, I think, in a copy, like the old Season 3 World copy she has, messing around because it's technically the same seed as Season 3. But we do have some stuff to work with, as well as the hay bale. The mangrove we got in the last thing. I also planted some more, as you can see over there. So we can get this thing going. Packed mud. 64 brick. There we go. And then we can, I say we go to like 56. We'll obviously need some there. And then I think I know how I want to do this, because I think I want it to be boom, boom, boom. There we go. This will be like the entrance, the main entrance. Why am I trying to do that? I will make a new axe and a bayonet, but there we go. Do I have a better shovel? Let's see. We'll just make one. I don't see any. So, shovel. I also kind of liked the idea of just keeping my base outside. There's something peaceful about it. Which is why I do want like a huge window here to kind of still reflect some of that. And have like things to do that are centered around being outside. Hit with lapis. Pretty nice. All right. Okay. Bring a torch. Okay, I also feel like we need to kind of line up what this room's eventually going to end up being. Let's see. I mean, there is going to be like a house thing built here. I don't know how long I need it to go. But probably best to like probably need to get rid of this tree, right? There we go. A tree or something can be placed on this location again later, but I think it's got to go for now. We need to kind of like establish where it goes, because I feel like it needs to honestly go like deeper. I feel like you have that kind of like there. The fact that we're actually exposing some dirt, I mean some stone, I think is a good thing. I think one more layer in and we're like golden. Because I want like a little walkway here. Like the idea with this, you could have like a 2, 3 thing and then like flowers along here. We could even technically bring this out, I think, one more. Though I do kind of like it going in. So here, I kind of feel like it should be around where that is. I might even like fence it off. Not sure. We'll figure it out though. Okay. This axe is gonna break. Yeah, go figure. It's like, how do I hook up that to this? And then making this an area that's like worth visiting and seeing. I almost think I need to like raise the entrance here to like match that same level. Maybe not. We might be able to play around with this, actually. We might make this work. It just might be like a little bit of a like a separated like hobbit hole entrance style. Then over here is more like the area. Maybe like some stripped mangrove. With like maybe like packed mud brick. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Day 4,300. Not 300. 4,031. Which might be confusing if anyone's like day 3. Yeah, spinoff in dev work. Pretty wild though. But yeah, no. Once we get to like here, we have a good, solid amount of stuff to work with. And I kind of like the inside of this, like being a more like lower roof entry area. That brings you in there. You can have like a little thing with like a room to like my bedroom or something. And go up and that be like the main storage thing, like a workroom, like corner for stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do for like an enchanting room, though there are some of those in the States as well. So like we could hop over to one of those and use that. There's options. There's definitely options. Okay. Didn't have a theme, and I also need to figure out a way to incorporate like the pillars. They're like such a, I feel like a staple at this point. Also, do I do the storage system that I was doing in like season 1, 2, and Everland, which I realized that my Everland base, the one that I'm kind of inspiring this off of, isn't actually here? Or do I do like the storage system I did in season 3? That's a question that we'll have to answer at some point. Either way. We are going to be using poor man's tools because that's what we got. That's what we're doing. I should have gone builder. I think I'm just sitting here realizing that that is going to benefit me the most. I guess we could still technically make that switch over to like a green maybe. Because I feel like all the builder tasks I will be doing for like each state, Scav and Hunter, I'm like sitting here breaking it down like I was gonna go builder originally, and I'm here like I probably should have just went that like. The honorary thing though would be to wait till next month. We're in the first 3 days though. This is technically the still point where I could still change. The temptation to change already is high. But it's also kind of cool because right now there is an operator in each state. But I don't know, I'm just looking at my stuff and I'm like going, hey, green might not be horrible. We'll stick with it. I can still get rewards for it, and if anything, it might encourage me to branch out some more. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, green wouldn't have been a bad idea. And it still might be something we can do in the future, you know? It's not off the table. Okay, where is the area that I still need to mine down? It's here. Oh, there's a tree there. Don't know how ideal that is, but like we can work with it, I guess. I do kind of like where this is stopped. Then I can like dirt, maybe like here. Oh no, I feel like it kind of needs to go all the way over here. I just. I can also make like a separate little thing over there. We'll figure this out more. It's just. I think when we restore back to like the 2 pillars thing upward, I was thinking that would be like super difficult. It's like my ruined thing. It's in all of my builds. There's 4 of them in the season 3 base, and there's 2 in 1 too. I think we go back to maybe like the two main pillars, and we have like the cutout there for the chest area, maybe. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but I really do not know. I mean, it is going to be interesting. Eliza's still in the one channel, the VC1. I'm not going to destroy that because I'm not sure if it's necessary. I like the idea of doing like... Hold on, let me border off this. It needs to be out, right? I can't get away with... I think it would have to be here. Unfortunately. Maybe that could work. I liked it being like overgrown-ish. I feel like for this to work, I'm gonna have to do a couple of the... Okay. Cool. So that's where one of these would come into play. I can utilize them later. It's also a thing where do I want it as stripped or do I want it as normal? That's the genius question that I've not answered. I feel like it looks odd like this. Which is why I'm leaning towards stripping it. Do I maybe even heighten these two? To like... I do not know how I feel about this. It's not even helping it, really. I'm gonna hint at her to join me. I need to complain to someone, because this isn't going to plan. Do I take that off? Okay, so that comes down. I assume we can do like down to here. Can we get away with like that being dirt? This isn't vibing the way I need it to vibe. Let me look. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like any of this. I think I don't like the shape for one. Maybe it's a thing where I just need to accept. That's better, I guess. I still don't love it. How did that occur? Or at least stay? Do I maybe like... No. No, no, just no. Just no to any of that. Something just isn't doing what it needs to do. Maybe if I do like slabs? Okay, one, I'm gonna need these. There'll be a door over there. And then... the only thing I think of is like trying to do like a slab situation. I'm like really trying to make this work. I don't like it for the top. I do like it for the bottom. Even if I change this to the brick, I mean to the packed mud instead of the brick for the entrance. I don't have that right now. I could get it, like I can make it, but for now we'll do this because it will do the job. We'll place that there for now. Do have mud brick we can play around with. So that. Do I need to maybe... it'd be a good idea to make this mangrove anyway. So I'm not mad at that. Should I make it like that? Don't hate that. Like, I honestly don't hate that. I'm gonna build the dirt, I think, more to surround the entry part. To like make it feel a little bit more natural. I think on this side it needs it too. And I'll probably put like the trees or something. I could even like maybe put like a little waterfall thing here. As this doesn't start to like here. It does offer like a decent room. Like living area. Yeah, no. That's like... starting to tolerate this at least. Okay, now it's like figuring out that, which I feel like I can't do until I do this. Okay, well, we at the very least can, I want a decently tall ceiling, I think. We can start with 6, I think. But, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do probably replace that mostly with like dirt. And then I want to take somehow this river, run it through here, and I like this island thing from here. So like through here, over there, and like end it. Essentially like over here, like make a little water thingy to where they kind of can connect, and we're like waterfall here. I'm not sure. These are kind of like all just ideas, you know? Okay. Sorry, I just got another message. Okay. So if I place it there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do I want it to be an odd or an even number? Okay, there's at least a map of what I think I might be doing, which I'm honestly not hating the ideas that are coming to mind. I like the fact that we're tackling the mangrove. I don't know why I didn't do mangrove in the season I was red, and now that the trilogy's over, I'm technically using a theme I used in a different SMP. But I was in an acacia biome at the time, which was ugly. Never got to fully map out, and I didn't have a lot of like answers, and that series also ended abruptly. As much as I loved Everland, I think all that's on the channel though is my homeless shack, which that's rough. But you know, it's what it is. How much did it take to make a fireplace? Just curious, because that's kind of what I want to make for the outside of here. Not fireplace, campfire. Yeah, campfire. Ooh, that's super easy. Because I want to make one of the ones that are kind of like at spawn, but like for like right here. I just feel like that area is like perfect for it. Like a cool decorational thing. And yeah. Like to look over here. And then I don't know. I don't know how I should be approaching that. I guess I could go like here. Or I could be like a campfire here with like, I don't know, brainstorming still. Some things are still in the idea phase, is not fully worked out. But yeah, no, we'll get this base up and running in no time, I think. We can move this, but for now I think it would be a helpful indicator kind of where things are going. Is it too tall? Like, maybe? I don't know. Okay, Bestie's rejoined the realm. I don't know if I can convince Bestie to join me. Bestie. I don't know. In my brain, I view it as longer. Do I maybe push it over like one more to like here? I think we are. I think we are doing so. Yeah. We can make that work. Why am I... It's fine. I can turn it either into it. Okay, cool. Does it still need to be longer? I think part of me envisioned it like going all the way down, but no, I don't know how I feel about that anymore. That might not be necessary. I'm going to be real with myself. These might also be like shorter pillars, like to continue the aesthetic, but not to like overdo it, maybe? There's a lot of play. There's a lot of things at play. Anyway. We are going to have to like dig in. I almost like the idea of like this, there being like a secret entrance like here. Like where this like kind of caves out and goes around. And that's like access like on either side, even like over here. But like the window itself doesn't have to have like any interruptions. And I think we just do like a normal glass window too. I don't think it needs to be like anything fancy. I think my brain originally envisioned this being shorter. But I do need those like pillars. So I think it needs to be like decently tall. I think it'll also help when there's like flowers. So there's like a good 3. Well, that's what people were thinking. So there's like 2 here. We could have like a 2 to walk by with grass and glass. Okay. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. Things are gonna be all good. Yes. It's gonna be a lot of me doing this for a while. But I don't want to like end the recording yet. So this is kind of just like the ride we're on. It would be okay. We'll do that. So this is all technically going to be inside. I feel like we can do like another like little area over here if I want like an extended thing. I don't think it needs to be the main window of operation. Work in progress for sure. If you just zoom on this, it looks a bit nicer. You open that up. Yeah, no, my brain's kind of at a stun. I guess we just mine through. Do we have access to like iron? There's iron there. I'm at a point where I kind of need it, so like. Oh, well, one, so worth. Womp. So over here is most likely going to be where we put the, around this area at least is where I'm planning to put the mining area. It might be worth throwing a ladder down to that area just now. Feeling that like that might not be the worst idea in the world. Oak. Yeah, this is what we're gonna use for that. We're gonna kind of go on a little detour. How do we feel about that? This version, at least, I don't plan to throw my base underground. Just gonna hop down. Okay, honestly, a decent landing spot area. Can't be mad at it. Okay. Cool. We are going to for now, make a little bit of a platform here. With a ladder here. You know what? Having a crafting table down here, probably not the worst idea anyway. How's the ladder made these days? Just X? Cool. Thought so. Cool. We'll improve on this area in the future. But for now, kind of what we're looking at. I think this is kind of like all underneath what I like this all used to be like organically visible. Is there like anything of substance immediately available? Or am I gonna have to pivot slightly? We have enough for at least a pickaxe, if anything. We can get an iron pick now, at least. Yeah, we can get coal from here. As much as I originally didn't want to use these areas for coal, it's proving to not be the worst idea. Same coal vein. Cool. Now we can just do that. Yeah, I know, it's great. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I might wrap up this episode here. I think we have a plan. I think I'm going to dig out this area more to how I want it. And get the overall area in which I plan to do it. I think I might go back to my old storage system ways. Season 3 was efficient, I guess. I guess we can see. I could still do Season 3, but I can do it maybe longer. That could work. Because instead of having them on 2 separate things, it could be all one maybe? We'll end up seeing. Yeah. I'll need a decent amount of space for storage though. So it's just, I don't know how I want to fully tackle this. Anyway. Either way we go about it though, this needs to be dug out. And then we can figure it out from there. So yeah. If you like this video and you're enjoying the series, for any random person that stumbles upon it, hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. Playlist should be up on the screen, and I'll see you all guys in the next video.